Hey everybody, I want to start this vlog with an apology from my generation to the millions of high school students that went out on marches, not just today for the March of Our Lives, but in days prior to that, and really all the marches that have occurred over the past, it would seem, 8 years in earnest, to get guns off the streets and reduce the number of guns and stop mass shooting violence. Because I'm Zenny62 by YouTube, but 62 is the year I was born. That means I'm going to be 56 this year. And some of you have fathers who are probably, if not my age, maybe younger. I know I have 3 friends I went to Cal with who, because I was at grad school, when they were undergrad, they are 3 years younger than me, and yet they have 3 kids. So this is an apology because we have failed you. And what we've allowed is the development of a society based on the me generation, where people don't care about each other, and the internet, the advent of the internet and the creation of social media platforms have caused us to design in our own little channels of information where we don't have to pay attention to things now that when we were growing up we had no choice but to see. And because we're able to design our own subcultures today and our own funnels and channels of information, there is another way the world looks that we don't have to see or can choose not to want to see. That has made us insensitive. And on top of that, as our society has become more diverse, 2 things have happened to also contribute to this. First of all, income inequality. We didn't fight to maintain not just heavy industry, but any industry job that a person could do without having an advanced degree or some esoteric skill like a programming language, which is less esoteric today than it was in the past. And then we, instead of making sure that people were more together, didn't pay attention to the idea of having a national diversity policy to manage diversity as it grew. And so people who came into this society where there was growing income inequality didn't understand why they'd never got a piece of theirs, got angry, and in some cases took extreme measures. Some people, some who are your age, were isolated by the internet, and parents that were working many jobs just to keep a roof over their heads didn't understand why life didn't quite turn the way they wanted to, but they understood that they could get a way to carry out their anger, a gun, online and sent to them very quickly without anyone knowing it. All of that started because we have never done economic planning. We've never sat down and said, as a country, okay, where do we go? We've always prized what we call freedom. But the sad truth is that American freedom has degenerated into American meism. The people who say they want to maintain their guns or to fight against some unseen threat against the government have become the threat against government. Those same people who want to maintain their guns only think about themselves. It's meism. They don't think about how the gun may affect you. And they always insist that they are not the problem until that one time that they snap and become the problem. And that one time has happened all too often. So all that is our fault. It is shameful that you had to go out to do what you did, not just today, but in the recent past. And now we have to, as adults, stand up and really change. And then what we need to do is stop thinking about ourselves and start thinking about our collective society, even if it means that we give up certain freedoms we prize, even if we give up assault weapons, which we've done before, even if it means we put a little more into a till that by its design shares something with those who have less than we do. I could go on. But that's for us to be made to do, and for you to make us do. I'm sorry.